This is the part of the Netherlands that no one puts on their itinerary.
And we do not understand why.
Most people fly into Amsterdam and they spend a few days there, then leave thinking they've seen the Netherlands. But the truth is, they haven't even scratched the surface.
Juliana and I both love this country, and between the two of us, we spent a lot of time here. Juliana went all over solo after college to get in touch with her Dutch heritage. And I studied abroad in a tiny town called Groningen that most people have never heard of.
Let me tell you, our favorite parts of this country have nothing to do with Amsterdam. So this week we're taking you to Delft and Rotterdam, two cities just 30 minutes from Amsterdam that most visitors never see. One city is so perfectly preserved it feels like Amsterdam before the world found out about it, and the other rebuilt itself into one of the most architecturally bold places in Europe.
Whether you have one day or a full weekend, this travel guide of Delft and Rotterdam covers the best things to do, where to eat, and everything you need to know before you go.
Only in the Netherlands! Only in the Netherlands!
We have two different places to show you over here, but we're gonna start with Delft, that is the easiest and smaller.
And it just so happens to be where we're basing ourselves for this trip. We decided to start in the main plaza here because, I mean, look at this place.
The market is the beating heart of Delft. This city was founded in 1075 and has been here, more or less like this, ever since. Almost 1,000 years of people crossing this same square, and today, somehow, it feels like we have it almost entirely for ourselves.
Oh, that's all you get.
That's all. In the other side of the plaza, it's what they call the new church. There's that one over there. Someone very important buried is over there for the Dutch culture.
They call this the new church, but the reality is that it has been standing on this plaza since 1381. Inside, the afternoon light comes through the windows and lands on one of the most significant tombs in the Netherlands. William of Orange, the man who led the Dutch independence movement against Spanish rule, was assassinated in Delft in 1584 and buried here.
He was supposed to be buried in Breda, where his family tomb was, but Breda was under Spanish control at this time, so he ended up here. Almost every Dutch royal since was buried here too.
A short walk away is the old church, which was built in 1246 and is visibly leaning. The locals call it Leaning Jan, but from the inside you could never tell.
The two churches there are very, very cool, but my favorite is the new one where there's the famous tomb. For 10 euros includes both tickets. So you can see those.
And don't lose yours like I somehow did in the few minutes between them.
Exactly, otherwise you have to pay another 10 euros.
Now the reason we wanted to come to this charming little town is because you may have heard of Delft pottery. It's a big thing people think of when they think of the Netherlands. It comes from here. And there's a museum on the outskirts of town where you can actually learn more and see how it's made. We didn't have time to fit it into this itinerary because our train got in a little bit late. But luckily there is two shops right here in the main square where we can take a look at some Delft pottery ourselves.
Delft pottery dates back in the 17th century, when Dutch traders start bringing Chinese porcelain back into the Netherlands through the East Indian Company. It was beautiful, and only the wealthiest people in Dutch society could afford it.
So Dutch potters started producing their own version, painting scenes in that same blue and white onto locally made clay and coating it in a tin glaze to get the look of Chinese porcelain without the price tag.
By the mid-17th century, Delft had become the center of pottery production in Europe, with dozens of factories operating in and around the city. These pieces started featuring Dutch scenes like windmills and canals, and became its own thing.
If your grandparents were anything like mine, you probably had a few pieces of this sitting on a shelf somewhere growing up without ever knowing where it came from.
You can get the classic ones, but also you can get some funny ones like this one. This one, it goes with us.
I am so glad we came in here before they closed. They have the coolest ornaments and these little tiles. Martina and I have this Maximus bathroom thing going on right now. We'll insert a picture. It's gonna be perfect. I think we're about to buy half the store. Be careful coming in here. Oopsies.
Oopsie daisies. I really like the blue and white because it reminds me the Talavera from Mexico, from Puebla. That is kind of like this.
Oh yeah, I got one of those too. But hey, mi amor, this is the Talavera of my ancestors.
One thing that surprises a lot of people about the Netherlands is that the canals and the bikes aren't just in Amsterdam. This is just what the country looks like. Town after town, you find a lot of places where water's just running through the middle of everything, and there's bikes parked on every bridge. Delft is no different.
There's nothing better than walk next to a canal. I forgot how much I liked it.
Delft is also home of one of the world's top engineering universities, which means the people you pass on the streets are mostly students. That changed the feeling of the place entirely.
Oh, it's towns like this one that have my heart. I just love walking around here. I mean, there's not a ton to do. It probably doesn't take more than a half day, which is perfect for a day trip. And I also have another town that I loved visiting called Leiden. That was one of my favorites. It's not too far from here too.
And don't forget to go to Groningen.
Yeah, that's where you studied abroad.
So over here to our left is the Oostport, or the East door.
Yeah, this entire town used to be surrounded by walls, and right now this is the only thing that remains. It was really cool because this is like the outskirts of the town, and it only took a 10-minute walk from the center. It's just one of those charming places you could get lost walking down the canals.
That's right. Now our task is to find where to have dinner, and I think we're gonna go back to the city center all the way back 10 minutes.
All the way.
Walking in the beautiful canal to find dinner.
Yeah. What do you say?
So we found a place. This place is called Hanno, and it's just next to the main plaza. They told us the owner just traveled all around the world, and it's like a letter of luck, you know, for the dishes all around the world. Because right now you can see some gyozas, you can see pan de queijo, and we ordered also another dish from South Korea and another one from Lebanon. Over here, the concept is to share a couple of dishes, so you can try a little bit of everything. We love that concept.
Everything is delicious. My absolute favorite is definitely the pão de queijo from Brazil. It's been so fun to look at the menu and see things from all of our travels here. I think this is the perfect dinner option for us tonight. It's exactly what we wanted.
I guess I know what we're gonna do whenever we retire from YouTube.
I think so. What a cool concept. Now, we're gonna take you guys over to our hotel to see where we're staying because we decided to base ourselves in Delft. This is such a great place to be because it's quieter.
Also, there's a lot of cities around. I mean, Rotterdam, Den Haag.
Leiden, even Amsterdam.
That's right.
We're staying at the Grand Museum Hotel BW Signature Collection, who's partnered with us to bring you this video. This property is right in the heart of the city, and walking in, it feels like you're arriving at your cozy grandmother's house. The rooms are gorgeous too, especially when the light pours in at golden hour. The beds are comfortable, the bathroom is modern, and the in-room Nespresso machine was greatly appreciated on slow mornings where we just wanted to cozy up in our robes.
I said it covers all the boxes of what you want from a hotel in Delft.
Less than a 10-minute walk from the train station. Check.
Walking distance to a windmill. Check.
Lobby, beautifully decorated with Delft pottery. Check.
A wonderful breakfast every morning served on Delft pottery. Waiter, can we get the check?
The hardest part is picking which coffee cup you're going to use in the morning. That's the only decision you need to make.
If you want to book, the link is in the description so they know Tourist Local sent you.
This one just unlocked a memory for me. This is so beautiful, beautiful thing that I have this for breakfast during 6 months. Okay, so you have your bread, then you put some butter on it, and then you have the chocolate sprinkles. So there's white chocolate, milk chocolate, and dark chocolate. This one is my favorite. Normally it's a big box, but this is individual. It will be a shame if nobody opens this and it comes home with me.
A good breakfast before a big day matters, and today was going to be a big one because our goal was to finally see some windmills. Kinderdijk sits on the outskirts of Rotterdam, so we hop a train and then a bus there with the help of Google Maps.
1/3 of the Netherlands is below sea level. So all of this, the farms, the roads, the fields should be underwater, but the windmills are the reason it isn't. We're gonna bike through them.
So next to the park, there's a place you can rent some bikes. There's electric bikes, there's double bikes, but we choose the regular ones, which should cost 10 euros per pass. And of course, you need to pay your ticket to enter the park. And that one includes a boat ride if you want to take it. We decided bike.
Kinderdijk is a UNESCO heritage site of 19 windmills that were built between 1722 and 1761. They were built to move water from the lower fields up into the rivers so the land could stay dry enough to farm. Before electricity, this was the entire system. And it worked.
Thank you, dogs.
Thank you, birds.
This is incredible. We're completely surrounded by windmills right now.
This is what you look for when you go to the Netherlands, right?
That's right.
It is one windy day, mi amor. We got the wind part of the windmill, that's for sure.
That's right. I just need to grab my hat.
Yeah, hold on to your hat.
What we didn't expect, it was that people still live in this. Most of the 19 windmills are inhabited by real families. One family has been living and working in the same mill since 1746.
Inside, the stairs are steep enough that you have to pay attention. The revolving gear wheels are still there, the wooden structure intact, light dances in between sweeps of the masts. And of course, the wooden shoes. They aren't decorative, because in a landscape of boggy soil and wet fields, wooden clogs were simply the most practical thing you could put on your feet.
Of the 19 windmills, 2 are open to visitors inside. And those are the ones worth buying tickets for. Walking and biking the ground is free though, if you're trying to save some money.
We wanted to start the day here because we wanted to show you guys where this area came from.
Because the rest of Rotterdam, it doesn't look anything like this.
On May 14, 1940, Germans flattened almost the entire center of Rotterdam in under 2 hours. The city had to make a decision about what to do after. They could rebuild what was lost and attempt to restore it to be how it used to look, but the architects they brought in decided that if you have to rebuild everything anyway, you might as well try something nobody's ever tried before.
Old Haven, the old harbor, is one of the only parts of Rotterdam that survived. It gives you a glimpse of what this city looks like before. The rest of the city is nothing like this.
As we said, this city needed to be rebuilt, and they had fun with it because look at this. This is known as the Cube. And if you ask me, I would live there.
And yeah, you actually can live here. People do, on purpose. One of the cubes operates as a museum so you can take a look of what a life in a cube looks like.
It's 1,100 square feet, but 25% of this is not usable because of the angles. Also, the cost to enter over here is 3 euros and 50 cents.
Are you sure you could live here still?
So far, so good.
Wow. Okay. This part might make it worth it.
That will be my office. Or my meditation room.
I mean, it's so cool too because it's not just the cubes. In the square, you're looking around and the architecture is so cool everywhere you look. I personally think this is one of the best cities to admire the architecture. And I also think that, unfortunately, with a lot of modern architecture, it is so boring, right? This is so fun. I wish we had more of this in other places around the world.
Right next to the cube houses is the Markthal, which is both gorgeous and practical, because we're quite hungry.
There's many things that make this place unique, but the one that surprised me the most is that there's a couple of apartments over there. So people, they can see you while you shop, while you get your cheese.
The Markthal opened in 2014, and it's this horseshoe-shaped arch of 228 apartments built directly above one of the largest indoor food markets in the Netherlands. The ceiling is covered in an 11,000 square meter artwork that some people call the Rotterdam Sistine Chapel.
Can I just do one of the herrings? We gotta eat a herring while we're in the Netherlands. It's our last chance to do it.
Maybe try a smaller version.
Yeah. No, I'm going big, you know. It's the last day here, I gotta do it.
That's the spirit, bro.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
Wait.
Maybe you were right though. Maybe you're right, this is pretty big. So I put the whole thing. Okay, I can take a bite. Okay. It's so slippery.
There we go. Nice. Yay!
Only in the Netherlands. Only in the Netherlands. That's good. Wow. It's delicious. You know, this isn't my first time in Rotterdam. I've actually been to this exact stall to try this many, many years ago when I was doing my solo trip through the Netherlands. I hated this when I tried it. And you know what, this time, I think I have grown a lot in my culinary likes because I think this is delicious. It reminds me a lot of sushi. I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
Your taste at the bowl.
I think so. I'm proud of myself. They say your taste buds change every 7 years.
That is correct.
Oh, and we gotta address this beautiful number. I dragged this thing all the way in our carry-on suitcase just for this moment.
They have food from all around the world. And I'm not overreacting, all around the world.
While we stopped to find something to fill us up other than herring, a quick update. If you ever wanted to travel with us, we're taking a small group to Morocco this September and we have a few spots left. Spots close on July 16th, so it's truly now or never. Details are in the description.
Okay, we decided for lunch at gyro. Another one of the favorites, I must say. I didn't have a gyro at this hour. It was very late at night after partying, but here we are.
But we are not done exploring Rotterdam yet. There's still another area we want to see.
This is the emblem, the sign of the city. That bridge that connects old Rotterdam with new Rotterdam. It's not symmetrical. That is why it was a little controversial at the beginning, but now they love it. And they call it the Swan. Do you think it looks like a swan? I don't know.
On the other side of the bridge is Wilhelmina Pier. Today it's one of the most architecturally striking addresses in Rotterdam, with glass towers and waterfront restaurants.
But what this pier actually is a departure point. The Holland American Line ran immigrant ships from here for nearly a century.
Oh man, sitting here, I get chills thinking about the millions of people who also stood in this area, ready to go to America and leave their whole life behind. So many people never came back here and they looked out on this view, excited for their new life. And I think about how my ancestors, I don't know if it was here that they left out of, but it could have been, or at least it was a pier like this somewhere. They had been from Utrecht and they were wine coopers. That's why my last name is Winecoop. And they left that entire life behind to seek a new adventure in the US. And I don't know, today especially I've been daydreaming, what would life have been like if they did stay here, right? I'd probably be eating a lot more herring on a daily basis.
That's the Netherlands for us, at least this chapter of it. If you haven't seen our Amsterdam video yet, we'd love to hear your thoughts on that one. And if you're already planning your trip, we're putting a free map of everywhere we went and everything we recommended in the description. So long, travel well, and make the world your neighborhood.